I'm out here, slightly away from the city, not too far, to the point where it's pure wilderness, but um, it's pretty quiet over here. The evenings aren't pretty, I'll tell you that. It's a bit hazy. It's starting to warm up for summer, so the days are getting hotter and hotter, but still. I stay in my room, work all day, mostly work on trivial stuff, and I find that the more I work on those trivial stuff, the more I am deeper into the amount of work that needs to be done. It never gets finished. I have gone down this path many number of times before where I focus too much on work and too less on the surrounding and on the atmosphere outside. I mean, I am complaining about this place. It's as if like it's not pretty as it gets. I mean, at times, it's not just pretty, but okay, what I'm trying to tell here really. There's one part of me which wants to work or outpace work or overcome the amount of work that needs to be done on one hand, and it leads me to just be in that constant tug of war with work. And what happens is I let go of the other things, which shouldn't be the case. My health, for example, my sleep. The reason I could not finish a website or a landing page today was because I was trying to do too many things all at once on a Sunday. I was not resting. And sometimes it's very contradictory, right? Because on the one hand, you want things to be moving, things to be going, and on the other hand, you want to also, peace out and just rest and chill. But sometimes people tell that there should not be a boundary. Your work and life should just merge or meld into one single thing. And sometimes people tell that you should have clear, distinct boundary between your work and your personal life. These opposing viewpoints, how do you tackle this? I was looking into something called information dissonance, conscious dissonance, psychic dissonance. Now, there was a term. It's a situation where you have two opposing thoughts. For example, which I just gave you earlier. Work hard and be successful, or on the other hand, work hard but still have work and life balance, have a clear separation. On the one hand, combine both thing into one. On the other hand, it's have a layer of separation. In my opinion, I think both are good advices given by many successful people out there. There are very hardcore people who say work, work, work. There are also equally successful people who say work and life, work and family, everything. So how do you meld these opposing viewpoints again into one? How do you resolve this dissonance? What I have found is you don't need to embrace the extremes, not necessarily all the time, but have a balance between both. Meaning, choose your priorities. Isn't that correct? Just choose what matters to you and choose things that you can sacrifice, but not to the point where you are 100% about work and 0% about other aspects of your life. I think that, but, but, but again, it's much easier said than done. There are times where I sleep at 10 p.m. and wake up at 6, 7 a.m. Perfect. I'm like, yes, this is balance. This is Zen. I have achieved Zen. But then there are other days where I cannot fall asleep till 3 a.m. or 4 a.m. in the morning. Only the extreme lethargy or only the extreme tiredness at 4 a.m. would pull me to sleep. And I end up waking up at 11 a.m. or 12 noon. And that is exactly what happened today. I had this idea that once you learn the secrets of life or the mantras of successful people, all you have to do is replicate and bam, you have success. But turns out that's not so simple, or that's not straightforward. It's not that straightforward. The road to success is pretty simple. It doesn't have shortcuts. You need to work hard. But at the same time, you also need to balance the other aspects of life. Probably 29, 30, I don't know, I need to calculate how old am I. But at this phase, whatever the model of success is within my head, it's pretty far out there, and I cannot simply just work hard for a few weeks and expect the results. I think we fall into the traps of instant gratification and we want instant results. But I think there's a saying that being impatient with the actions but being patient with the results is the key. So I just need to realize that this is a really long road or really long path that one needs to take, and just try to balance it out. It's not always easy. It's never going to be easy. But that's the way I think it would work. It's getting dark and also slightly pretty on this end of the horizon with the gradient. Let me show you. This is pretty much my view.